Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to Season 2 of our F125 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend, of course, back in the land down under for the Australian Grand Prix. Obviously, a new team, a new arrival, a new beginning of our Hülkenberg inside this game. Just like, of course, what he's going to be doing IRL in 2026. Sauber is gone and Audi are into the fray. Of course, we're going to look at the car on track in just a moment's time, but I'm really excited to obviously kickstart this once again. I did make a little bit of an error, though. After last season's finale out in Abu Dhabi, where, if you watch that video, I might have bottled the end of that race slightly. I got a penalty on the last lap. That cost me P4 in the Drivers' Championship. I was going through, I was doing all the setup for Season 2, and I accidentally wiped every single upgrade we'd done. Luckily, I'd wiped everybody else's upgrade as well, with the exception of durability. So Sauber, or Audi I guess I should say now, have actually gone back to being the worst car in Formula 1. So we're going to have to rebuild from zero this season, which is really annoying because if you have a look at our progress history, we had one of the best cars come the end of last season. We have seen a dramatic fall off in terms of performance. Now, other exciting bits and pieces though, to take a quick look at. Driver moves. Stroll's gone to Red Bull. I don't know why. F125 is a weird little game. Stroll's gone to Red Bull, Tsunoda's gone to Job Centre, and Franco Colapinto has gone in to replace Stroll over at Aston Martin. So nothing particularly crazy, nothing particularly dramatic, but I guess Jack Doohan is still in the sport. Of course, my hope this season is that we can try and fight for a world championship. My hope, though, as well, is that you make sure you drop me a follow over on Twitch, because I'm normally live 4 or 5 days a week as well. Yeah, we're getting very close to 10,000 followers over there at the moment. A massive thank you to everybody for their continued support on this series. Obviously, we won this race in dramatic circumstances last season. Can we do it again? Probably not.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
I've just got to make sure I don't bottle it so we can do the same. We are, I believe, down to P15. Yes, we are. Colapinto goes faster. But still 3/10 up at the moment. Let's just gather it up. Keep it going. So Audi definitely will have one car into Q2 then. In fact, we might have both. Just depends on whether anybody else can find any more improvements there. Or was a huge little moment. A huge little moment? I don't really know. Anyway, final couple of corners. Get the power down, nice and tidy. I said we needed somewhere between quarter and half a second. We're going to find 3/10 on the run to the line. I think we were safely through anyway, but that puts us 11th. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Bortoletto? Go on, son. He's gone 5th. Let's not forget this car sucks again. So Bortoletto up in 5th. What a lap. He must have had a slipstream or something. That's incredible. Fair play to him. Verstappen fastest, though, ahead of Russell, Piastri, Hamilton. Yeah, Bortoletto in a Ferrari sandwich. That's pretty incredible, actually. We squeezed by, though. So, Stroll made it through in the end. Antonelli made it through in the end. Colapinto made it through in the end. Alonso didn't. So, Franco Colapinto, on his return to Formula 1, casually puts 3/10 of a second on Fernando Alonso in Q1. So it's going to be the Spaniard, both Alpines and both V-Carbs out. But we clearly have some speed. That was a pretty good run. Not as good as last time round. But purple sector 1 though. Okay. As it looks like we are right. We're in the drop zone. I've got to improve. Oscar Piastri now is down to 10th spot as well. This could be drama. Coming into Q1. Who will make it through and who won't into Q2? We've been way knocked down the order, as Bortoletto hasn't been able to deliver. We're still half a second up, though, so as long as I keep it collected, we should be good. See what we can do through the final couple of corners. Will we get Audi into Q3 on debut, or will we just miss out? Only time will tell. Roll it through nice and tidy. Get the DRS open. Run to the line, half a second up. Surely that's in P2. Oh, that's what we need. Oh, I mean, we barely made it, to be fair. I mean, look at that. 3.5 between Lando and myself, and then 3.5 between everybody else in the top 10. Verstappen out! Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, is out, but Stroll made it. Oh, chat. Stroll's qualified in at least... Stroll's better than Verstappen, confirmed. That's incredible. Both Williams through, both Ferraris through. One McLaren out, one Red Bull out, one Mercedes out. This season, we're only in Q2 and this season is already cursed. Right, we need to nail this, chat. I sense there's a good starting position on the cards. Again, use all that battery on the run to the line. Let's see how we stack up against the Delta as well on fresh tyres. Oh, missed the apex. Don't get done for track limits. That would have been bad. Imagine all that hype just to end up 10th. What happened to the front? Where's the brakes gone? I mean, Lando Norris at 15.5 is ludicrous. Trying just to do one downshift. Oh, it worked. We'll carry a bit of speed then out into the back straight. That's good. So Stroll's been relegated down to 8th. Russell down in 9th. Leclerc seems to have improved. They're not improving by much, though. Oh, come on. Get the rotation through the exit. We found another 10th. It's Sector 3, though, where we need to find a lot. I don't want to end up slower than Lance Stroll. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Use that inside curb, got away with it. I can't even look what we're up by yet until we get out of that final corner. Nudge the wall. We are going to find 6.5 tenths in the end.
Nice work, gents. Nice work.
I got no idea where we are. 4th! I'll take it. I will take that. Well, that's got to be one of the most dominant qualifying sessions I've ever seen on this game. Lando Norris a second faster than anybody else. What on earth is that? Norris is going to dominate this season, chat. I can tell you that already. Hamilton will join him on the front row, though, so both Brits are looking out the front row. Charles Leclerc will line up 3rd ahead of Hülkenberg, just like our rivalry at the end of last season. Behrman ahead of both Williams and Esteban Ocon. Stroll in 9th, and George Russell all the way down in P10. Had we found another 10th of a second, we could have been on the front row of the grid. Had we found another second, I would have still ended up in exactly the same spot. That's ludicrous.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Ollie Behrman, and Sainz, Albon, Ocon, Stroll, and George Russell, Verstappen, Antonelli, Oscar Piastri, and Bortoletto, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson. Doohan and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Right, strategy then. Should be a one-stop. Should be a pretty simple one-stop. I'm going to again put loads of fuel in the car because I assume this thing's got a drinking problem still. So we'll go 61.5 laps worth of fuel for a 58 lap race. Are we ready, ladies and gents? Let's do this thing. 5 red lights coming on then. Season opening Australian Grand Prix. Leclerc's on hards. 5 red lights. And Audi's F1 journey begins now with a good start on Charles Leclerc in towards turn 1. Look at Hamilton as well. Trying to attack Lando Norris into that first corner. Hamilton! Just like he did on Alonso all the way back in 2007. Around the outside of a McLaren. Down at that first corner. Brilliant getaway for Lewis Hamilton. Lando Norris will have to follow in P2. We've got the jump on Charles Leclerc as well. So clearly starting on that inside line for turn 1. It was a good place to be through the first couple of corners there. Now we just got to try and settle down into a rhythm. And imagine if we could get Audi a podium in our very first race, I would be an incredibly happy man. Throw the car out to the back straight. I mean, we've got to take the opportunity early on to try and get Leclerc out of the DRS range as well. But we'll wait and see between, obviously, him and his ex-teammate Carlos Sainz as well. But Yeah, Lewis Hamilton had a pretty quiet season last campaign. I'm trying to remember whether he even won a race. But immediately to the lead here in Albert Park, Australia to kickstart Season 2. What a getaway for him. What a getaway for us as well, though. Jumping Charles Leclerc immediately in that second Ferrari. So despite the lack of upgrades on the car, we still seem to be pretty competitive here. Gonna have to settle down into our rhythm, though, nice and early. Gonna have to make sure that we stay out of trouble. But will we have the speed to keep up with Norris and Hamilton? Only time will tell. I respect it. I'd love to see it. I don't think it'll happen, but I would love to see it. It's me, Leo. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Hamilton's going to get jumped by Norris. Can we try and follow Lando by? Oh, Lewis fancies banging wheels, but Hulkenberg's done it. We are up to P2 then, and well, will Lando Norris immediately get away? Just cannot let him out of the DRS early on.
Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red
What's
flag,
happened?
red
Oh, one of the
flag.
Aston
We'll update
Martins.
you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
I mean, I've overtaken Lando. I guess that won't count, but a red flag then early on. No idea what's happened. But what that's going to mean strategy. Could a one-stop still be possible? Could we go from here to the end? I doubt it. I doubt it. We'll wait and see, though. Let's have a look.
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath.
No.
We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Yeah, we'll take another set of mediums, then we'll see how far we can go on them. And then, obviously, I want to leave the set of hards just in case we get a safety car. Or something like that. 50 laps, though, on one set of tyres around here would be brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, not gonna try and hold out on that one. Right, let's go. Let's go again. Oh! Lando's on hards. We might be able to jump him. Nope, not with that start. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. In fact, we'll lose a spot. Can I defend from Sainz? Hello? What is Lewis doing? He's trying to ram him. Leclerc and Sainz will still leave them to battle a bit further behind. That all got a little bit scary at the start.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, no. No. Ah. I thought we were going to crash into... Where's Leclerc come from sideways? What is that? Leclerc's just drifted across us. We've got a tiny bit of wing damage. That's been a terrible restart. But... Oh, how will that... Oh, that's a second warning as well. Damn it. Oh, chat, the first start went so well.
He's gonna need replacing if it takes too much damage.
No idea what Leclerc was doing, drifting across us like that, but Ferrari have made their mark once again, and we have paid the price. I mean, we were lucky we didn't cut down one of Leclerc's tyres with that moment. Front wing damage hopefully shouldn't be too bad, but I might take a new wing when we pit. It might be that we try and do a slightly early pit stop against the rest of the field. We'll wait and see. I mean, he's still drifting.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yeah, it's okay at the moment, Mark. It's not the end of the world. Still a long old way to go. Oh, I lost the DRS that time. Yeah, I think we're going to have to work with Sainz this stint. We can just try and hang on to the back of the Williams, man. I think early hopes of a podium might be dashed already, chat. We'll wait and see what we can do. We'll let Sainz through. We'll just try and hang on to his coattails for a little while. I mean, the Williams, man, to be fair to him, running up in P4. Williams have kick-start of the year pretty strong.
Lost the position. Try to keep focus.
I don't know whether Sainz is slow or just not fast enough. Like, he seems, as soon as Leclerc's got passes, it seems like Sainz is just really struggling. I mean, apparently I'm just going to overtake him there.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
I don't know, we'll wait and see. Kind of feel like we're going to be no quicker than him if I get in front once he's got DRS. I think just the DRS is super OP here, to be honest. I mean, maybe, to be fair, like I said, the goal is to try and see if we can get a bit of an undercut on the top guys. I've got a new wing going on, haven't I? Yes. Thank the Lord. That would have been terrible then. Unk212. This feels like a slow stop. 7.6 actually is not bad going. We're not going to be too far off the back of the pack either.
Delighted with that. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Right, goal from now then, chat. Get to the end. Right, well, say, Alpine don't look like... Well, Alpine and V-Carb look pretty disastrous, don't they, so far? Especially with how well Bortoletto did. It could well be that these two are the backmarker teams. As Hadjar and Lawson are just having a squabble and doing stuck behind it all. Right, how quickly can we navigate them? That's one. Can I get some DRS?
Keep going.
Thank you. Ah! Oh, how on earth did we slow that down after Hadjar tried to put me in the grass? There we go, I got two of them down in turn one. What kind of a defense was that from Hadjar? He just saw me there and just slowly started to try and shuffle me out. Right, come on then. DRS. Lawson surely is going to be a sitting duck. I love this game, man. What is that?
With the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Why are they just moving across all over the racetrack? I mean, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? Last season's race here, we had no pace. One. This season's race, we'll have pace and probably... I mean, I'll be happy if we score a point. I mean, you can see even there, though, on the brakes, how much grip we have. To the inside of Colapinto, that's a bit risky up on that curb, but I've made it through. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I forgot about Sainz still wounded, isn't he? So he's been slowing other cars down. That might explain some of why we've been closing in so much. And why the field is so spread out. Why isn't Sainz pitting? Oh, don't brake too early. Come on, Pierre! What are we doing? Oh! I'm gonna have to send it. On Carlos as well. I'm there. We've done it. Double overtake. Wonderful. Could not afford to waste any time behind Sainz. Yeah, that might explain some of the advantage we've had. Is I forgot Carlos Sainz was still limping around. One in the range. Oh, so close. Well, I would have thought Fernando Alonso, he would have been hoping for better things from today. And it's hopefully about to get worse for him. Oh, nice move right at the last moment. Get the power down. Oh, there you go. Verstappen's in. First picture of the day. That's going to promote Big G up inside your top 10.
DRS is running a bit low.
I mean, first picture aside from us.
DRS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Oh, every time they do that, you look to the inside, so they just swing across right at the last second. Right, get in the range of Bortoletto. Use him. Drag me, Big G. Gotta try and get a run though on Big G. Don't come together with our teammate in Audi's first race. To the outside. Give him room. There you go. Beautiful.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't...
Where on earth was the car there?
Don't worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's more damage.
Okay,
we're gonna have to pit again.
race strategy on your MFD.
It just didn't turn. What was that? I've still got another set of new mediums though, so we should be able to take those to the end. This race, I tell you what, last season, absolute banger. This season, shocking. I mean, this has not been the start Hulkenberg would have wanted. Racing for the new big German team. I predict an Antonelli first place in Australia. That would be wild. Antonelli winning the season opener would be incredible. Yeah, we gotta aim for points still, chat.
Okay, go, go, go.
Definitely still doable.
Turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete.
Oh, I'm gonna come out in such a gaggle of cars. Oh, nice run on Pierre. We just have not got the top end speed though against him by the looks of it. I don't think Lawson's pit again, so everybody's trying to get around the V-Carps. I'm following Behrman. Oh, look at that for a move. Round the outside of Liam Lawson. Got to be opportunistic with it. Hadjar's diving in immediately. He doesn't fancy the smoke. That was genuinely quite a decent move, if I dare say so myself. Let's get Behrman as well, then. Right. Almost back in the points immediately. This is not the end of the world. What can I say? Oh, Alonso went out of track limits there. If I did that, that'd be a penalty. Ah! Thank you. Ooh, he doesn't want to give up with it. He's going to have to, though. Verstappen into the 119s now. A bit further up, so... Clearly, he just tried to give McLaren and Ferrari a bit of a chance today. Although Ferrari now 1-2 and gone up at the front. Can we set a new fastest? I doubt it. But we'll try out the final corner. Oh, yes we can! Look at that, 119.6. Oh, we got a big run. We got a big run. Don't crash. Done it. That was a bit aggressive, but I've done it. Oh, yellows. Who's binned it? Oh, Albon. Why is that not a... It's a red flag. Another one. A second red flag of the day. I don't know if that helps or hinders us. I guess that's not the end of the world, because it means we can bolt on a set of softs and be quick.
Like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on.
Lights out, and away we go once again. And hopefully we'll get the jump on Antonelli immediately. No, we will not. Antonelli's going to try and cover me off. Albon. Obviously, you have to bring out that red flag. Whoa! Antonelli? There was never a room there to the inside of Esteban Ocon, but he's made it work. He won't get the run off the corner, though, so he's going to be on the back foot anyway. Don't hit, don't crash, don't crash. Don't get front wing damage, please. I do not want to get more wing damage this late on. Because right on the outside of Antonelli will go. And there we go, back up into P9 of this race. So, obviously got to play the strategic game with the penalty. But, yeah, whoever the top two were earlier on, that McLaren and Ferrari, Max Verstappen now to the lead of the Grand Prix. How on earth has he done that? Verstappen to the front. A crazy, crazy banzai move by the Dutchman then, and out of nowhere. Red Bull were nowhere on Saturday. The Dutchman seems to have found some confidence in the car, and he is now leading the Australian Grand Prix. Can we get a run on Esteban Ocon down at the end of the back straight? I'm going to have to try and send it on the Frenchman. And there we go. Up then into P8 then off of this restart. If I finish here, even with the penalty, I would honestly probably take it the way this race has gone. Leclerc's down to 5th, so it was Hamilton versus Norris that were battling earlier on. But we've got just over 10 laps to go. DRS is everything.
DRS has been enabled.
You can never count out Max Verstappen. He just always finds a way to bring himself back into the picture. He might now romp away from Lando. We'll wait and see. Right, as long as we can stay in the DRS, I need to charge up the battery pack. For some reason on that restart... No. No. Not after everything we've been through. Surely not with 12 laps to go. We're not going to retire from Audi's first ever Grand Prix. Please, no. Don't do this to me, Audi. Don't do this, Mark. We can get to the end. Surely Audi haven't given us a dodgy engine for literally race 1. Just give me an ERS fault or something. Anything else. We're not getting anything.
Okay, like
I hate this game! For God's sake!
Sorry about that, mate.
Stupid car and team and everything. Well, everything else that happened then was completely irrelevant. First ever race for Audi. And it's gone up in smoke. Damn it! All those durability upgrades I saved were completely useless. I mean, look at that then. Lando Norris from pole position, fastest lap, race victory. Looks pretty simple on paper, but it was anything but. Verstappen from 11th on the grid finishes P2. Russell from 10th on the grid gets a podium. Ferrari, despite looking like the fastest car pretty much all day, failed to get a podium in the end. Stroll ends up, in P6. Alonso gets points from 15th. Albon, Antonelli, but Big G does mean that Audi get a point on the board, so I guess it's not all bad news from the team's perspective as well. Isaac Hadjar just beats out Esteban Ocon. None of the Frenchmen able to score points this weekend. As Piastri actually DNF'd as well come the end of the Grand Prix there. So Piastri, Gasly and Hulkenberg all failing to see the checkered flag in the opening race of the all-new campaign. Obviously, Drivers' Championship, exactly the same as the final race results. Constructors-wise, though, Red Bull lead McLaren by just a single point. Ferrari only 4 back off the top, and Mercedes there after a disappointing campaign last year back in P4. At least Audi are off the block, though. Like I said, 1 point for the team. Hopefully, we will get a bit more next time out. VCarb, Haas, and Alpine all failing to score. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go and cry. And yeah, we'll be back very soon for round 2 at the Chinese Grand Prix.